Here's a new LinkedIn content strategy framework, step by step. This is how to get started. If you're wondering how to get clients from LinkedIn, or you want to know how to get clients on LinkedIn, content is the way to do it. LinkedIn has come out just in the past 6 months and said that it's the content that's going to work the best in building strong connections, getting people interested in you and what you do, and ultimately turning people and your connections on LinkedIn into leads who you can turn into clients. And the very first step that I want you to consider is understanding the different LinkedIn content types. On LinkedIn, you can create posts, which are great for short pieces of information. You can write articles, which is great for writing long-form content. You can turn those articles into newsletters, which will then be broadcast out to the subscribers of those newsletters. You can create carousel posts that allow people to swipe through information in short, consumable chunks. You can broadcast live video to LinkedIn if you are a LinkedIn creator. You can upload video to LinkedIn natively so that people can watch video right in their news feed. You can create audio events where you're creating like a podcast, an audio podcast on the platform. These are what are called the LinkedIn modalities, or the way that you can get information to your audience. Understanding what each modality is used for, as I just described it, is going to be the very first step. So when you're looking to create content on LinkedIn, think about what kind of content you're creating. Is it short form? Is it long form? Could it be done audio only? Could it be a combination of those? Or could you repurpose one piece of content in different modalities? Now, we don't want to overcomplicate this because I want you getting content on LinkedIn. That's the very first step. So pick the one that is most convenient, most comfortable for you, then reach beyond your comfort zone and try different modalities. But if it's easy for you to write just a couple of sentences, the post is for you. Once you're more comfortable and you want to write longer form content, move to articles and newsletters. If you feel comfortable on camera, try making videos. If you don't feel comfortable on camera, try making videos, because it's the only way you're going to get comfortable on camera. But use the different modalities on LinkedIn once you understand them. That's going to expand your reach and make your content work so hard for you in attracting leads and ultimately clients from LinkedIn. Step number 2 is going to be about the kind of content that you create. We heard from some of the executives at LinkedIn recently that people on LinkedIn want help getting better at what they do. So my recommendation for you is, when you're creating content, ask yourself the question, is this content helping people get better at what they do? If the answer is yes, LinkedIn is going to favor that content as it promotes your content throughout the system. To that point, when you're creating content, it would be wise to explore the questions that your audience is asking. You can find these questions in a ton of different places. You can use Google to find them. You can go on forums like Reddit or Quora to find these questions. You can also ask your current clients or ask your prospects about the biggest questions they have that pertain to the service that you offer. Figure out what these questions are and use those as the basis for the content that you create. My name is Chris, and for the last 25 years, I've had thousands of paying clients who I've helped grow their businesses through the internet and through social media. These are people who are inspired to have an impact on people, and they simply want to get paid beautifully for what they do. So I help them do that, but I do it in a way like you might not think. Okay, so now that you understand the different modalities or different content types on LinkedIn, and you know your audience and you know what they're looking for and you're answering their questions, the next step is to show up consistently on LinkedIn. I mean, set a schedule and stick to that schedule. If I were to recommend to you how often that schedule should be, it should be every single day. Show up on the platform every single day and contribute content to the platform every single day. And that might sound like a lot at first. So if it's difficult for you to create content every single day, just start with once a week. And then when that gets easy, move to twice a week. And soon you'll be creating content every single day and it will be easy for you. But you got to start. And you start just by creating one piece of content. But I want you showing up on LinkedIn consistently. LinkedIn knows when you're on the platform. It knows when you take breaks as well. It's not going to favor you if you don't show up consistently. So show up consistently on LinkedIn. The next step is to interact with your audience. LinkedIn is going to try to figure out who to put your content in front of. One of the best ways to signal to LinkedIn who should be seeing your content is the people you interact with. So when people like or comment on your content or when they share your content, you should be interacting with them. You should be replying to their comments. You should be asking them questions, engaging in dialogue with them. That's going to signal to LinkedIn that these people are important to you and that you're important to them. And LinkedIn's going to figure out, well, this is the kind of person that they're interacting with. Let's find more of these people to put that content in front of. It's in LinkedIn's best interest to do that because it gives people what they're looking for on the platform. I'd like to share with you a ninja tactic in just a moment. And pardon me, I don't mean to offend anybody out there. If you are an actual ninja, please don't show up at my house with one of your throwing knives or anything like that. So I'll share that with you in just a moment. But before I get to that, if you'd like to strategize with me and brainstorm about how you're using LinkedIn and what you can improve to start getting more clients fast, well, my calendar link is right here. Just jump on that link, schedule a time with me. You can ask me anything. I'll ask you a bunch of questions and I'll give you a bunch of advice that you can start using right away. Okay, so here's that ninja tip that I promised just a moment ago. It's to send people personal messages thanking them for interacting with your content. Look, it's hard to do and it takes time, but it's this work that really builds the bond with people. And especially if somebody's a great prospect for you, communicating like that and offering gratitude and thanks for them interacting with your content is going to go a long way in their perception of you. I always like to lead with gratitude. So I'm always sending messages to the people who interact with my LinkedIn content to make sure they know I appreciate them and I value their interaction with my content. It has so many benefits and it's something that's going to help you if you take the time to do it.